there's a car. I'm actually streaming that, by the way.
So Black Owl's just coming into the final corners.
He's gonna stay out, isn't he?
So we've just come over the line. 23-0. So it's about 5 or 6 seconds at the minute, wait till it settles down.
How much fuel's Tim got in that car?
Hold on. Less than us.
How much less?
He did this on the last stop. He was really close to running out. He tried this before, I think.
No, what's he got? He's done 3/4.
So he's bang on and we're just over.
Is he in front of you?
Because he's gained about 5 seconds. No, he's still behind. But he's gained a lot of time.
Yeah, he had a quicker. He had a 4:05 and we had a 4:08. That's where the 3 seconds come from.
Oh god. This is the breaking point.
So Black Owl's obviously got bad tyre wear, so we should catch him. He's not going to be able to get past you here, so he just ain't got the speed in that car. He might try and send it like he did on Bonnie.
Yeah, I'm not really too bothered if he overtakes us, to be honest. Like, you can go for him,
he won't be able to get you down here. It'll be the next part. He'll try and do it. He just ain't got the speed down here. So now, there he goes. So, but he has got, obviously you can see, 2.5 second penalty. We should get him back now. Catching somebody to use it. That's a little black belt.
Oh, what the? He's just fucking sent it on me.
Yep, that's what he does.
Who does?
Team. He's a bit quicker around this part of the track than us, to be honest. We have to wait and kind of get him back on the other side of the track. If he gets past.
He just fucking sent it and then he spun me off.
Only ball from wide there. So you got away with that and team got a penalty. So probably should stretch Tim now down here because he ain't got the speed.
So I can't believe I made that fucking stupid mistake. Fuck's sake. I'm gonna make up for that.
Oh, you've already stretched it to... He ain't close enough to send it this lap, so...
Surely Blackout's coming in this lap. Is his light on?
Not yet. Still in the 23s.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's in.
Rears are burnt already. Fuck's sake. Fucking base.
You might try and send it.
It's not that
So
stupid.
we should be good now all the way down the straight speed. Oh, we nearly lost it. That's cost him. So you should pull the gap now over a second. So you're catching Simon probably on the second part of the straight, maybe, or down the last little bit.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, little black hole's over fueled anyways. It's got 3/4 of the tank.
What was that guy doing?
We're going to move a gap now. And then it's Gavra.
How many minutes left?
42.
There's 13 laps left.
What are Tim's tyres like?
Worse than yours. We still have more fuel. Slightly more. Starting to catch Gavra now.
I'm getting my breakfast.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Breakfast.
Most important meal of the day.
So we should stretch the gap again now down there.
So frustrating how he just gains like
I know he does.
fucking
but
4
down there
tenths every time we go through sector 1.
Yeah, but we'll stretch it out again now.
I
so
know,
we
because
just
he's
don't-
close
Don't
enough
look at
now.
it.
He's not. It'll stretch.
Don't look at it. Keep your eyes forward.
We might try and send us at the same point as last time.
Yeah, he is. We don't have the braking performance.
'Cause he hasn't got the speed, but let's hope we down here and probably or down the next one he'll try and send it.
He's wide.
He's run a bit wide. It's cost him half a second though. He might not be close enough.
No, I don't think so.
Let's see now, we might try it.
Yeah, we've just got no hybrid.
This is where he tries to send it down here into that. He's dropped back a bit.
And that's a dirty, yeah.
Yeah. He's not close enough. The devil's in the pits, so you should pass him in the pits.
Stuck in the fucking 320s.
They're catching Viper.
catch the next car into Indianapolis.
Yeah, so he doesn't hold us up.
Nathan's going to be going into the Porsche curve. Should get him on that straight.
Team's not really close enough.
Yeah, he's really backing off now.
Oh, is that a moment then? That's costing a bit of time. He's not. Where is he? No. Oh! He's run wide.
Idiot.
So next up, Simon again, farther down the straight.
It's a massive. If I'm on your inside, brake earlier. You're not racing me. You're fucking Group 3. The Blacko's times.
21-1 last lap. It's 36 seconds behind us. So we're down to like 10 laps on the time.
I have 11 laps now.
Right?
It's 33 minutes, so 11 laps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 10.9 so to save fuel.
We need to see where we come over the line.
How much fuel's Tim got?
He's got a little bit less than us.
Okay, so he has to save more basically.
Yeah. And he's got a 2.3 second penalty. So when we hit 30 minutes, it's going to be 9 laps. We'll just see where we are on the track. Oh, Simon. It's cost. He's right there now, Tim.
Yeah, I'm saving fuel, so if he wants to go ahead, he can go ahead, really.
So when the time runs out, we're going to be 2 minutes into the lap probably, so that will be the last lap.
Yeah, but right now I'm 0.4 unsafe.
Just keep checking it. Obviously, Tim's got a 2-second penalty, so.
Yeah, we both on the field here.
Here he comes. No.
Yeah, he's not that silly. Oh yeah, he really has on the field. Is he still on less than us?
Sorry?
Is he still on less than us?
Hey, Tim.
Yeah. Well,
Yes,
he's turned it up to 1 there.
So, in 20 seconds, it's going to be 9 laps. What are we on now? What are we on now? 2 seconds.
I'm on 10.2.
Yeah, well, we've got plenty. We don't need to save.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's 9 laps from now, and
Okay,
we're 2
well.
minutes into the lap, so when the time runs out, you're going to only have a minute left of the lap.
I'm going to take your word for that.
And, yeah, trust me, you need to get on with it. So when we 20 minutes, it'll be 6 laps, so we'll check it again.
lobby is full.
Is it?
Yeah, I jumped in as the last one. So we have like 8 people and spectating.
Don't know about you guys, but this race feels like it's gone by really quickly. We're 3 laps ahead now.
Should be able to stretch it a bit more and down the straight now. It's already a second.
How come Tim is on your slow ass pace now? How come Tim is on your slow ass pace?
Fuck you.
Well, that Simona guy is in the wall.
Yeah, he's not been doing that great.
He's had a few offs.
I think my leaderboard thing is weird because you're on 5th. Tim
Yeah.
is 6th. What lap times you guys doing?
20 is just not pushing, just trying to make sure we don't have to do an annoying extra lap at the end.
The next up the road's Devilex.
He's a long way out, yeah, he's a long way out
Yeah,
there.
he's a bit off. He's a bit off yet, but he's the next one.
timing's alright now.
So we're coming up to 9 laps on the time. Sorry,
9?
Sorry, 6. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
20 minutes, 6 laps.
You have to pay for it all the way around.
Yeah, and obviously we're already 2/3 round, so when the time runs out, you will have like a minute or so left of the lap. So Tim still has only slightly less fuel and more tyre wear. And he's got a 1.5 second penalty. Starting to catch Devil now.
Something dropped out of the nose.
Hang on, that gains me time?
Yeah, sometimes it's stupid.
Okay. No, I just like accidentally shifted down to first and it gains me time.
Catching Devil X now.
Should hopefully be able to overtake him before the Porsches. But knowing my luck, I'm probably going to get him during them.
Well, as long as he doesn't hold us up.
So, Nordschleife for next week? Yeah, we're going to catch him in the Porsche curves. This is going to be fun. Said no one ever.
I had unlucky moments as well with the back markers.
Yeah.
one I overtook on this outside.
Yeah, I set one up for a move around the outside, and then he just turned left, and I was like, okay, what's the point of that? And can I dive on? No, not really.
It's more cost
Just
a bit
stuck
of
for how
time.
now?
Yeah.
Which is annoying because now Tim's on my ass again.
Don't worry, just keep pushing. It's got a 1.2 penalty. Could be able to stretch it out to get him down the straight, so.
Who the fuck was that? Why is there someone, a guy in the fucking chicane?
You'll be catching Simon soon as well, so.
Oh, he's rolling backward to the fucking curves on the inside chicane.
Which chicane?
The first chicane. He's rolling backwards at the inside now. Oh, this will be disastrous.
On my screen, everything's going fine. No one's rolling backwards in my screen. There's just 8 dots going around.
Oh, there's a lobby glitch because Woody went straight through him.
Yeah, I think that might be a connection thing.
Yeah, he has not type 3.
Not type
Because
3.
that boy had us a glitch after freaking time we restarted the lobby. He was the only one.
Yeah, we had that problem earlier on with Matt.
I did 4 lobby restarts or something.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I had to keep stopping and starting my stream, keep deleting them.
Come on, Slowpoke, push up.
God, no, I don't have the fucking tires, mate.
Tires are still fine, good enough.
Things are worse. Ooh. Simon.
Did he crash?
No, he jumped up in the air when Tim went past him.
You must have been excited.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get this to the end now, don't fucking care about lap times.
So Tim's still got 1.2 penalty. So it'll be 3 laps from 10 minutes.
Hello, Trevor.
I too. Yeah, Agni.
You're really soft.
You're very quiet. Still
He's a
leading.
slowpoke.
Shut up. Me. Yeah. Yeah, leading.
Ball in control.
He's got Tim up his arse.
Yep. It's the second to last. Starchy's hopping in next. Alright, bye.
Bye.
Alright, see ya.
The hours he works must be illegal, right?
The what?
The hours he works to like 16, 17-year-olds must be illegal. This is like a 0 hours clash, is probably a 0 hours contract.
That depends if he agrees with it, then it isn't.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, just fucking kill me.
Team still 1.2.
Yeah, Tim is dropping.
And have 3 laps and we cross the line.
Yep.
God, this fuck.
Catching Viper.
That was pretty boring to watch.
I'm gonna catch that next car in a very awkward place.
Viper.
It's been a fucking shit pace stint from me, man. What the fuck? I feel like I've had no pace the whole time.
19.3, you do for the fastest.
Yeah, it's like 5-10 what I did before.
Yeah, but we ain't at that second stint where you're kind of gonna go a bit faster upwards. So.
Yeah, I guess.
We're going to get him in the left corner. Chicane.
Yeah.
Stick on the inside.
Oh, that was very nearly McNish in 2011.
Yeah, so Black Hole massively overfield. It's 12 a quarter of the tank.
How far behind is Blacko?
44.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not going to get another lap up, but it's not going to be a good.
Woody's a minute. Woody's a minute 12.
Yeah, Tim's really faded at the end of this one.
His tyres a bit more worn than yours.
Yeah, left front is the issue.
21.7 last lap.
There's less fuel as well, he's already in the red. Yeah.
He has got a little bit less fuel yet.
Good to know the gaps are staying the same at least. I don't need to do much work over there. Tim's going to be driving for like 7 straight hours. He's also doing the next one as well, because Natty said he couldn't or something.
Yeah, last lap.
Just try and bring it home. Anyone over a minute behind?
I think everybody's going to do another lap by the looks of it. Let's see. Yeah, so Woody should cross the line with about 10 seconds to spare to do another lap. We've got enough fuel, so Wiggly's in the red.
Yeah, I've just got into the red now.
Yeah, we've got plenty anyway, so
Oh, UNEM just went a lap down in Group 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
He was 140 behind Viper.
Yeah, so they're a lap down now.
Also seen Viper racing a lot, hasn't he?
He's got people around at his house who's all, they're doing it with him.
Nice. That's fucking nice.
Mm.
so how much fuel you got left?
Yeah, more than enough. Just coasting now. Jesus Christ. Almost over. Only 2 more hours left. Take it home, Dutchie.
Okay.
It's coming home with the help of the Dutchman.
No penalties.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, that's my stint's over.
Oh, not bad.
Well, I was broken off on my fucking stint.
Well done.
Oh, right. One more. One more to go.
Still having fun?
Yeah. Just wait till they cross the line.
Who were your night races?
Hmm?
Who were your night races?
We lost a lap when Tiger hopped in the car. But yeah, other than that, it was all fine.
How many laps are probably now?
The 3 laps up, same as before. The gaps haven't changed in terms of laps down. I was trying to work out who's meant to be where. I think Tim's gained a lap back now on
So in
the
terms,
others,
so
right?
there's a high chance that you're going to win, basically.
Yeah, well, we're 3 laps in front of everyone.
So why are you even bothering? You might as well just let it now, let everyone go to sleep. Twat out.
What it disappoints me, Slowpoke. I
Yeah,
can do
I
a
don't-
quick piss.
Yeah, no one's a lap down, so. Alright, let's see who's in front, so it should, yeah, that's still the same. Then they have unlapped themselves as well.
Right, I need to get a drink. I'll be back.
Okay, right, so yeah, so Tim hasn't finished in front of us, so he's still 4 laps off of us. But
Dan is asking if you come and take the last glory.
I think I'm just gonna stay here, to be honest.
Who's doing the commentary?
Right, okay, I need everyone for this. The last one. Last one. I need to actually unready up, don't I? That would be a good start. I feel like we've still got 1 too many cars. I know we don't, you're the right number now. Alright, so, Dutchie, you're starting from pole position.
yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine that?
No, not at all.
Right, then it should be...
Let me start my screen.
Then it should be Wiggly, yeah, Wiggly's still second, and PMT in third, then Track Stars are fourth, and Aston Green's in fifth. Byron, why's Byron here?
Country, probably.
And he's in a car though.
No clue.
Oh, he's showcasing his livery.
Getting a drink ready next to me. Oh. Do some warm up. Are you changing daytime or not?
Yeah. Let's go to 11 and fine weather, shall we?
Oh, you fuck.
What, you doing practice?
I'm getting a bit warm. Oh, your loving name is still shit.
What do you mean?
Gavra 24, stint 6. Liar.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What?
Those two AI just hit the wall.
Wait, hang on, wait, AI's in the wall in the pit exit? Oh,
that's 5, but they hit it.
I'm back.
Fuck, I forgot about the total laps that you did. 26, sir?
Something like that, yeah. I think it was 30 something. Right, one of the spectators needs to leave, because only got 7 cars.
Just hop on Bobby's party.
Yeah, no, but they need to be there though. Okay, yeah, Woody's there, so... We're missing Atom.
Seventh.
Oh, it's 7th, yeah. One of Wiggly's Styles team, I think it is then.
No, Rick Holt's here.
Oh, Rick Holt driving with them.
Yeah.
Who are we missing?
Atom Racing. Are they not? They're not racing.
No, are they?
Alright, well
I
then we
mean,
go.
Orioles team.
No, not them. The other ones are Belgian. In the BMW, because none of them are
Oh,
here.
that's is it Team or something?
That's Simona.
Yeah.
Simone.
Okay, they're not in, so I'm gonna start because we're so far behind. Alright, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, no, why am I in a car? No. God's sake.
Yeah, stupid.
As long as we finish in the hour of 2, then that's fine by me.
Is everybody ready?
Oh, it says he can't, oh well. Too bad.
Got a lash on you. Captain Risky. Oh, I like that name.
Come on, man, how are you asking if I'm hosting the last stint? It's been in the rules for months. For God's sake, man.
What?
He's just flipping complaining that he hasn't been able to join. What do you want to do? You need a restart or...
You can try.
Okay. Right, someone has to leave. Someone who's not a driver needs to leave.
Nom 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 nom. We have more spectators than drivers. It's up to you to say.
Yeah, I made a mistake. Tim's actually in P2 now, after that last stint.
So he overtook the Australian boys then?
Let me see. He went a lap down, then he overtook them, so he's on the same lap as them, and he finished ahead of them again just now. So he's ahead of them. So he's in 4th, and they're 5th.
No, they got all the timers.
Great, Panzer's game crashed.
No, he crashed before I think, and that's why he joined again. Yeah, already, innit?
Yeah. Just get this shit over with.
Blue reviews. So everybody's off, it's all good. Already?
high pitch
Yeah,
sound in
I
the
can hear
background.
that. I think that might be on Black Country's mic.
My.
Yeah, it's like a flute or something. I don't know, like a whistle. Ah, God, suck my balls.
And it begins.
Oh, gypsy's off.
It's alright.
Watch. He's gonna have the running, you know, Rick Altus, so.
Those penalties are just a joke. Is that a commentary of the stream?
Where?
That I hear in the background.
No, that's Sky Sports News.
Ah, I'm just fucking myself. I need to pop open a beer.
So yeah, essentially, whoever finishes second in Group 1 now takes it overall. So I'm just gonna hop in the stream and tell them what's going on with the... Is it? Is it just you by yourself? I thought there would be 2 other people here. Ah. Alright, well I guess I'll fill in for him while he's not back.
The slipstream behind, but Rick Holt does have a penalty. Atom Grind does not have a penalty. Play Duchy currently out in front with 2.5 seconds of penalties already in this race because, well, Play Duchy can't keep it on the black stuff.
Alright then, so, quick update on positions. The positions that the Group 1 cars are in now, that is what they are fighting for. So, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th are all fighting for P2 in terms of the laps and how it's all worked out. So all of these overtakes are for genuine position on the track.
Oh, right. I'm guessing, you know, P1 is basically secure. No one can take it.
BCMR is 3 laps ahead of the field at the moment.
So Play Duchy would have to be lapped 3 times, yeah?
Yes, so they'd have to overtake him 3 times and overtake him again to be in front.
I see. Well, interesting because Rick Holt is now pressuring Atom Grind a bit. Punts is, well, got past Thunder, but still under a bit of pressure. As, well, surprisingly, no one has been lapped yet. Gap to the current P8 is 1 minute 42. So we could be looking at people being lapped on about lap number 6 here at the Le Mans. Play Duchy now out in front with 2.5 seconds here as he sets the best sector 5 time, I believe.
Yeah, just taking a chance to congratulate Atom Grind as well. He's really brought his team back from the jaws of defeat here, made up 2 laps on most of the field, and now they're back in the fight for P2. So he's done an absolutely sterling job to bring his team back into it now. 1 hour 50 left in this entire event, so we're going to have to wait and see how that pans out. Being currently in close combat with RWD is now Rick Holt looking to make a move potentially on the inside going up into turn 1 and the Dunlop chicane. Is he close enough to go for a move? We're just going to sit behind and save some fuel. Decides to back out of the move there. Maybe slipstream train down the Moleland straight on the first part of it anyway.
Yeah, I think some of these drivers are very much at the top of the game, and well, I mean, Rick Holt is certainly a very fast driver, but so is Atom Grind. You don't get to be fighting at the front if you're not good, and well, it's quite clear. Play Duchy is good at getting penalties, and Atom Grind is good at being fast and not getting penalties. Penalty update for you. Play Duchy is on 4.3 seconds of penalties, so you might want to tell him to stop getting penalties.
Well, to be fair, it's worked for him so far.
Fair enough, but as of right now, if he slowed down to get rid of his penalties, he might end up about 4th.
That still would not be a massive problem for us, I'm not going to lie to you, Byron.
Fair point, fair point.
But Atom Grind and Rick Holt going wheel to wheel, and Rick Holt getting the move done. Tim tucking back into the slipstream of his Dutch rival at the moment. And RWD kind of had a quiet race to 2nd at the moment. They're doing everything that they can to finish ahead of Virgin Racing, and looking back here, Punts and Thunder have kind of been dropped by the rest of the field now, and there's such a turn in fortunes you saw Byron from the beginning of this race, with track stars up in P2 having a really tough time going into the evening, at least in British time, and then overnight that car really slipping back through the order, going unfortunately a lap down as well to the BCMR car sometime in the early hours of the morning. They now find themselves in P4 and coming under pressure from Thunder in the other Audi.
Yeah, it's been disappointing, I think, for the Track Stars team in the Group 1 category, but in the Group 3 category, they've dominated. So, you know, it's been very much you know, two different stories here. One side of the fence has been absolutely dominant for them, and then the other side, it's just been absolutely terrible. All eyes will apparently be on punts, according to the chat. So, punts potentially could try the one-stop again. I mean,
I think everyone's going to be on the one-stop in this lobby.
oh yeah, fair point, because it's only 2 hours. Yeah, I've made that mistake twice now. Thinking it's the 3 hours, it's only the 2. But certainly it will be very interesting to see how it all pans out in the latter stages of this event. I'm aware I should probably be having something to eat now-ish, but for the time being we'll see how long it will be until I will have to go and have something to eat. Because, don't go anywhere, because this is sure to be very, very interesting. I mean,
indeed it is, indeed it is.
And why wouldn't it be interesting? We've got, you know, many positions still worth fighting for. Rick Holt versus Atomgren could be a battle that goes down to the wire, for sure.
It certainly could.
It certainly could. And then you've got Punts and Thunder, they're going to be having a battle, I think.
I think so as well. The fight for the wooden spoon, the fight for pride, maybe.
The fight for second is, well, always going to be a big one, as Atomgren has the slipstream, has the pace advantage, and gets past Rick Holt with relative ease, and heads into the braking zone ahead of Rick Holt. Interestingly though, it is not, you know, it's very fine margins between the two. They are both very much on it, and both looking very strong in the stages of this race. We've still got an hour and 45 left to go, and well, it's looking like it could be a spicy one, as Rick Holt is tucked up behind Atomgren now with that, you know, advantage that you get. Whereas Atomgren certainly will probably get a slowdown penalty. Yes, he does. Gets a half a second slowdown. Because he, well, went and kind of cut a bit of a corner, and, well, they weren't very happy with that, so that is how it has developed here, and, well, just getting on here, so it is you will finish second overall, so Atomgren knows he's got to get a massive job here to get that victory secured for him and his team. I think the last stint should have been 3 hours, but anyway, indeed, I too agree it should have been 3 hours, but it's not how it is.
Alright, so position update. Virgin Racing are actually a lap behind the battle for second. With because Rick Holt were 1 in the lobby, but Cryptech was 2 laps down in. Yeah, so Cryptech going 2 laps down has meant that they've been 3 laps down up until this point, and then whilst Tim's been driving, he's getting 2 of those back. So he still needs to get 1 more.
So does he need to lap for it though?
He needs to lap Rick Holt, yeah.
And it's going to be a very large thing to do in this round. It is. Rick Holt is very much tucked up behind. Could look for the move into the braking fence. I am not sure. Does that promote team stars to first then? If,
To where?
Attengren's to third team star. If Attengren is a lap down.
If Attengren is a lap down, that would put Track Stars in 3rd at the moment, yeah.
So
Because
yeah,
they've
right now
overtaken,
they are.
because they're ahead of Thunder.
Yeah. So in answer to your question, yes, Track Stars are currently 3rd as it stands because Attengren is technically a lap down. However, don't bank on it staying that way.
Yes, not. Anything can happen, and it usually does.
I see. Rick Holt has slid back past Attengren and will now continue the battle. As we've had our first car lap. Yes, that is exactly how it is. Team Stars overtook.
Yeah, Track Stars Track Stars overtook PMT, so they're now running 3rd, with PMT in 4th. So if Punts overtakes Rick Holt, then he gets P2.
That is exactly how it is going. So as it stands, because Attengren is a lap down, he would have to lap the driver in front of him, Rick Holt, in order to get P2 in this race. That is how it is right now. So because he's a lap down, Punts is 4th. Punts is 3rd, sorry, and the Thunder is... yeah, we have some pretty interesting action to go over for the next hour and just over a half. Attengren is still keeping Rick Holt honest. These two are very closely matched on pace. And production is kind of just running away a little bit.
Yeah, and I think the other team's going to try and cut that one out a little bit, because otherwise Dutchy is just going to walk away. As we've seen, the last couple of stints, is Tim doing his best now to try and fight back against Rick Holt. But yeah, that's unlucky there for the Virgin Racing. It looks like despite Tim's best efforts, that extra lap that Cryptech went down earlier on in the race is really going to cost them come the end here.
We are certainly getting some...
Oh, contact between Attengren and Rick Holt. Oh, and Tim's off and he's hit the wall. No damage done. Oh, and Punts has had a half spin as well. Other things just happened there.
Yeah, good bit of distraction there. There's I guess it was a kind of half-hearted move, so I need to get a contact. Not being the greatest for Ashington there. He's got to get out of shape.
Oh, and he's a bit more out of shape! Oh, wow! And so Asengren crashes. Oh, nearly takes Thunder with him. And that's going to be front bumper, rear bumper, and engine damage for the Virgin Racing. And suspension. Oh, and Thunder's off as well. Is that damage for him? No.
No damage for Thunder. But interestingly, bit of at times Asengren's day from pretty bad to worse. He's really clawed it back and was looking set for a good result, but now he's road annual. He's gonna have to pit on this lap, and chances are he's not gonna be able to get to the end of the race, even if he tries. Not being great for Asengren, who's looking to potentially get a podium for his team, Virgin Racing, and now the chances are slimming by the second here. Understandably, he comes into the pit lane and you get a 1080p 60 FPS pit lane shot. Because that's
how many times have you said that over the last day? Oh, punts! Half spin for punts, sorry.
Well, Asengren is in the pit lane. He'll likely go on to, I don't know, could go for some mediums and try and go to the end.
I don't think he's going to have the fuel to get to the end, to be honest with you.
Decisions. What does Asengren decide to do? Goes on. Will leave full fuel tank and buffed tyres there, so you probably won't be able to make it to the end. Thunder has got 2.8 second penalties. Punch with 2.4 second penalties. Workholt 0.4, and Play Duchy by far having the most penalties with 8.6 seconds of penalties.
That's how you know he's in the car.
That's how you know Play Duchy is definitely the one driving the amount of penalties.
So punts on a 3:21.7 last lap. Rickhold 1.4 seconds faster. So this is a legitimate battle now for P2. Punt's going to want to find some more time, I think, on the cars in front.
Some drivers are looking really strong here. Others not so strong. We've got Asengren thrown down the order, really taken away from that battle that we did have there for a while, but now it's a bit of a lack of battle to go over. Well, we keep an eye on the punts where you can choose the closest person to another car.
And he's closing that gap as well. You see how much he's putting the foot down, sliding out of that corner, the start right-hander.
Yeah, he knows that now he can really push this car a lot, and he knows he can do the one-stop regardless. Everyone's going to be doing that one-stop strategy, so why not just fully send it to absolutely foot to the floor and just go for glory?
And it was a very interesting strategy call from Trackstars to employ that earlier on in the race. It was keeping them in second for quite a while, but as we were talking about before, some mistakes overnight and losing a lot of time to BCMRs put them as relegated them now to third, but they still find themselves in the battle for P2 once again, and Punt's looking to close the gap. Last lap for Rick Holt at 20.4, what's going to be for Punt is 21.4, so Rick's still got that second in his pocket, it looks like, at the moment.
Yeah, but who knows what can happen. There's always advantages to be gained and lost. Could have just been a bit of a scruffy lap, a bit of a maybe one-off, but see what happens if the gap continues to change over the course of this race.
Looking at the times here, Byron. Punt's fastest lap, it's just the fastest first sector. His absolute fastest lap was a 3 minute 20.7, with Rick Holt doing a 3 minute 20.2. So it looks like at the moment Rick Holt has got the stronger pace of the two. But as I've just said, Punt has just set the fastest sector one of anybody. So let's see if he starts to turn up the wick a bit now.
Yeah, he really looks like he's pushing through that. So we'll see what he does in the remaining parts of his lap. How will he push his car on the limits? He's coming through sector 2. It is a very, very good it's definitely an improvement now. So he is looking to push a bit more, try and get every last bit of performance out of that car. This is now beginning to really try and come alive in this race when it matters most.
The Dutchie going through the lap traffic. Only an hour and a half left. We started this race yesterday. That is a crazy thing to think. And now we're in the last hour and a half of the 24.
Indeed, and I have been commentating for nearly 15 hours of it. So,
you've had more Byron than less Byron.
Yeah, exactly.
If that actually makes any sense.
Yeah, we've had more of me than anyone else. I guess that's a record. Hang on, maybe. Okay, who was it that joked about sending me a certificate yesterday?
I have absolutely no idea.
I think it was
yeah. One thing that's made me quite happy to see is that all of our
Punt is off.
And he's got damage.
I don't even know what happened there.
Hang on, I would have caught it on my stream. I was spectating him.
I was spectating him too, but I didn't see what happened.
He's hit the brakes and then it's like his brakes failed. I don't know if he's missed his braking point, but yeah, he's hit the brakes and the car's not stopping. That's I've never seen that before. So maybe there might be something wrong with Punt's pedals. But we'll have to wait and see on that one.
Yeah, maybe just a bit of throttle swapping or something.
Sure.
Very interesting. Is he going to continue that damage, or is he going to quit? Yeah, he darts it into the pit lane as you would expect.
Probably the most intelligent decision there for Punt. His car might be able to get to the end on that, actually, with a full tank and some tyre saving.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know that car is very fuel efficient and probably can make it to the end of the race if he really tries to extend that fuel as far as he can as you get another 1080p 60 FPS pit stop.
You didn't say that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a tradition now.
It's a tradition now.
Yeah. Exactly what it is. As the truck start car comes, it won't come out just yet because it's refueling. Yep, there we go.
And yeah, a full tank of fuel as we suspected. I think he'll go to the end on that.
He's probably one of very few drivers that can operate on that level of fuel. We've got like Atom going behind him 9 seconds to gap. Doing obviously you have to lap Punt in order to get track opposition, so you could say Atom is pretty much out of the fight for a good result here.
You could argue that Atom and Punt now are kind of out of sorts. Actually, hang on, let's put PMT back into third. Out of nowhere. So there you go.
Indeed, PMT were looking like they were having some big struggles. Now they're not. Well, you have got to realise they have got to pit still. You've got Thunder and Rick Holt and Dutchie. They've got to pit. So yes, the Thunder and Atom are going to have to quit because they got damaged, but they're still going to have those tyres that are going faster for now than probably the drivers in front. So if they really get their foot on the pedal, they might not lose as much in this race as we maybe thought. Just putting it out there.
We'll have to wait and see. That's something that I've said many times over the last 24 hours. See how it pans out.
Indeed, but I don't think there's going to be any phrase that we haven't said more than once over the entire 24 hours. Because to have someone, commentate for so long, you get a lot of repeated stuff. So.
Yeah, I've slept for a grand total of 3 hours, so my English is definitely going to be off.
You've done 3 hours? I've done like 12.
No, slept for 3 hours.
Oh, I got 7 hours 41 minutes.
Well, that's specific.
No, my watch tells me exactly how long I slept.
Oh, fair enough.
Say, you slept for that long. It's like, it certainly doesn't feel like it.
So you're lying to me.
Yeah.
Alright, so Thunder, 22.5 seconds behind this man, Rick Holt. We'll have to see. I'm going to say it again, we'll have to see if he can close the gap. But at the moment, it's not looking like it. Last lap was 23.0. We'll see what this one is. It's going to be even slower. It's a 25.1 for Thunder last lap. Rick Holt doing a 3 minute 20.4. The only person quicker than Rick Holt on that lap was the man in first place, and that's Playduchy.
Indeed. Really. Playduchy is doing great. Magnet comes into the pit lane first. Group 3 car, I believe, to come into the pit lane. I think you'll see the Group 3 car, they should do 3 stops actually over the course of this race. Depending on how they push their tyres, how they really measure it. Deadline 24 is looking really good. He's actually I believe he's put the hasn't he? So not in the greatest of places here. I must say, Mr. Toussaint, I have loved the 24 hours, and I want another one, so I can actually race
another
it.
one? Really? Okay. Well, because this has gone pretty well, I'll release
I'd at least have a team, but I'm not sure if I'd actually race for my team, because my GT sports skills aren't the greatest. But, looking at the pace of some of these drivers, I think I wouldn't be all too bad. So.
Well, how about I drop a little bit of spice into the hot dog? Because since this has gone fairly well, I did say that I would have a look at doing the 24 hours of the Nordschleife in Group 3 only. So since this has gone well, I will look into that. It will not be for a while, I can promise that, but I will definitely look into it.
Alright.
Because this has gone pretty swimmingly so far, apart from a few hitches overnight.
In the UK, it is the summer holidays.
That is true.
So if you kind of do it in the summer holidays, then you can kind of ensure you at least get more drivers, I'd say.
That is also true. I think it would be, I don't know.
It would be, I don't know, yes.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to think of a good time, like, I don't know. It might even be on it might even be on GT7, to be honest with you. Hopefully we can get some better settings for endurance stuff. Because whilst this has been fun, it's also been absolute hell trying to calculate all the laps down and stuff. It doesn't sound very hard, but it is hard. You have to do it for 8 or 9 cars.
I mean, you know what I would do, right? And I feel like this would just be quite simple. You you do one lobby, you take the results, and then you just start from fresh so everyone's fighting for position again, and then, again and again and again.
You could do that, but then it's not really a 24-hour race, you're just doing 8 3-hour races for whatever reason.
Yeah, but only the final results count, so...
But then what's the point of
I
the
don't
other
know.
7 lobbies?
Okay, valid point. Actually, yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's all too hard to work out. I don't know.
I don't know, it's not been too bad, but it's been... I've made like 2 mistakes over like 8 lobbies, so it's not that bad. But they've all been corrected now, so it's cool.
2 mistakes in 8 lobbies. This is 25% failure rate, mate.
I mean,
it's not that big.
2 mistakes in 24 hours. I think that's alright.
Have you been up for 24 hours?
Well, 21 hours then.
I mean, obviously you were racing early this morning because you won the race.
Yeah. I was racing the stint before this, and then 8 till 11 yesterday.
I know. It's funnily
You
enough,
were
I was
there.
commentating that one too.
Lap 12 then. Just over an hour and 20 minutes left.
Indeed. It's been a pretty long 24 hours, so I'd like that noted. Is this the best use of my time? Not sure, to be honest.
Yes, the only answer should be yes.
Oh, okay. Then the answer is yes.
There we go. Oh, Natty watching on his lunch break at work. I'm afraid, Natty, that Tim is down in P5 overall acting class at the moment. But
Oh
yeah,
dear.
hopefully I haven't ruined your lunch break.
You've definitely just ruined it.
Yeah, I think I did. So Thunder's still losing ground then to Rick Cole by the tune of about 2 seconds a lap. In fact, Punts is gaining back now on the Irish team by about 2 seconds a lap also. 1.4 on the last lap.
I'm finding this interesting that, you know, you're at work and during your lunch break you're like, what do I do in my lunch break? Eat my lunch? Yes, let's do that. What else should I do whilst I eat my lunch? Let's watch Gavra Racing do a 24-hour race because I have nothing better to do during my lunch break.
Well,
you know, like
to be fair,
eat my lunch and socialise.
To be fair, he was driving for the Virgin Racing team.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, you're at work and the best use of your time is to watch the stream.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way it should be. Natty's got his priorities right. Speaking of priorities, I think Attenborough's priority is chasing down Punts, which at the moment he is sort of doing. Went about a second up on lap 10, but then dropped 7/10 on lap 11. So that's still a net 3/10 gain. So, you know, 3/10 profit, all good.
Captain Risky was meant to do stint 3, but slept in until his mum woke him up for work, then realised what happened.
Oh no. That's not great. I was meant to do the first stint but slept. Oh, so that's why this Wood was stuck doing 9 hours of straight driving.
Oh, that's why he did 9 hours straight. I was wondering that.
Wow. That's well, hopefully that hasn't ruined that particular friendship.
Oh dear.
Natty's saying that he can't watch whilst at work because he's a lifeguard, and his phone in water probably not a good idea. That's fair enough then.
I mean, it depends what phone. Most phones now are water resistant. So unless you've got like an iPhone 3GS, then don't put it in water.
To be honest, the amount of stuff that goes in like public pools and stuff, I would just not want my phone in there at all anyway.
Fair point.
But yeah, still 11 people watching. Actually, I wanted to talk about that because all of the stints have got over 200 views, which really makes me happy because it's nice to see people interacting and stuff. Oh, Dan's back, so I can leave now. Bye, Byron.
Oh, no, don't go. Don't go. Outrageous.
Hey Dan, but yeah, we've got most of the streams have got over 200 people, which is really nice to see. Lots of people watching the streams, and yeah, it's always a good thing.
Some of the later ones haven't done so good.
Yeah, that is true. I feel like this one might go up a little bit because it's the last one, but we'll have to wait and see. And I've just said it again.
We'll have to wait and see how it pans out, eh?
So yeah, all looking good at the moment if you're either a fan of the Dutch or a fan of BCMR. There's got 2 Dutch drivers, 1 and 2, and BCMR in the lead.
Yeah, or if you're a fan of the Golf McLaren livery, because, well,
Also true.
you know.
Although as we see here, as we were talking about at the beginning of this race, Byron, if you remember all that time ago now, about 23 hours ago, we're talking about how Rick Holt and his team were going to come through from the back of the Group 1 field, and look at them now, they're in P2 with just over an hour to go. So I think if we're talking about teams of the race, they'd probably be in that discussion, I feel like.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think they've done an absolutely mega job to have like such a big recovery. Absolutely. There's no team that I think has done particularly better than them, other than maybe BCMR, but that's only because they've swept the field.
Made it look easy as Mr. Play Dutchy so far.
I don't think it was easy though.
No, it really has not been easy.
You look like you were struggling in your stint, so...
the second one, I did struggle a bit, yeah. It's just my braking point at the first chicane, just went straight on. The first stint I did felt alright, but then I got in my car 2 hours ago and something just did not feel right. I was so far off my own pace from before.
See, he was running the car under fuel the first time, so... Oh, Dan's gone again.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Well, you know, you've got Dutchy leading the way. Rick Holt obviously P2 as it stands. You know, at and when he's not had the greatest of times.
Well, he had a pretty good first couple stints in the car, but now, obviously, sorry. Wow, okay, yeah, short on stream. Definitely only had 3 hours of sleep.
Fine, I've done that plenty of times. Like this morning when I was doing my one with Endy, I ended up like just lying on my bed.
Oh, Tim up again. That's
He's not got damaged, but
no, it's all right.
Really can, has he?
No, he's not having a very fun time out there at the moment.
No, and racing is supposed to be fun, and he is not having fun, so he's not racing.
But yeah, Tim has been driving now for almost 6 straight hours, so not too surprising that we're starting to see some signs of fatigue set in. That being said, he's still gaining on punts, about a second a lap now.
Might have been driving for 6 hours straight, but you know what, let's still drive fast. Well, Play Dutchy's having an absolute mega drive. However, he has got 10.6 seconds of penalties here.
Yeah, because he doesn't learn.
He doesn't learn.
Or he does learn and just refuses to.
Dutchy should be racing at 95% power or even less just to make it fair.
I'm assuming it's cash tech on this server.
Someone called Finn, I have no idea.
Finn, okay, fair enough. Oh, it says the lobby is full, so Dan literally can't join that. I was gonna say I could leave the lobby, but then I realised that I can't do that, because otherwise the whole thing will close down.
I could hear some shouting in the background, so interesting stuff going on at your house there. Well, Holt is on some sort of mission to keep P2. Thunder is currently third and looking like he's going to maintain it. Yeah, it's very interesting and humble beginnings to the stint. This could only go better if I wasn't tired. Also, too soon. I just realised we were the two people that started this 24 hours together, and we're gonna finish it together.
Indeed.
So, that sounds really cliche now. I don't like how I said
We
that.
started this together, we're going to finish it together. That sounds like a suicide pact, that.
Oh god, it does. Oh dear. Controversial.
Oh, punts! Nearly losing it again, getting very squirrely on the exit of the final Ford chicane. But he's still gaining time on Thunder. He's almost 3 seconds a lap quicker at the moment. 2.4 gains on that last lap. The gap is coming down, and don't forget, Punts doesn't have to stop again.
He might have to if he burns too much fuel, but it's unlikely that he's going to have to right now. He's looking very good, very confident right now. He put on lap 9, and 6 laps he's used about 25% fuel. So he potentially could have to put again. We obviously don't know what fuel mode he's in, so...
Yeah, he's not got that up on his screen either. Whoa. I'll tell you what, after this is over, I'm going to sleep like a log. And ruin my sleep schedule again.
Again?
Yep. I'm not very intelligent.
The best of us aren't.
Oh, and some problems going on for deadline 24 perhaps in that car, looking like some very strange throttle and brake inputs. That BMW does sound great though.
I couldn't really hear the BMW because there was a motorbike that decided to speed past my house.
Lovely.
Like, yes, that sounds like a very good BMW.
I'm not gonna lie, I keep thinking it's like 5 in the morning and I look at my phone and it's the afternoon. Which is concerning.
But why are you here? But yes, it's not 5 in the morning. Oh, Dan's just roasted you. He says, that doesn't surprise me that you're not intelligent, Tucson.
Wow, that's very nice.
Dan, just remember who's in charge.
It's also true.
Two cents not in charge, but he's closer to being in charge. So.
Oh, I'm in charge of this thing, I guess. And,
I don't know what commissions you have on the Discord. You might be able to do...
Oh, maybe I can ban Dan. That could be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, banning Dan is just a default setting, really.
Just a generic option.
So we're 5.4 seconds now to Punts. Punts taking another 4 seconds out of the gap between himself and Thunder.
Just remember who's been DMing me all night about stream questions. I'm guessing that's you.
I asked him to stream, and then he just didn't do it. Because you know the one that he was meant to do with Bonnie? That you did?
Yeah.
I asked him to stream that one, he just didn't turn up.
Understandably, has a good day. I must say my energy levels are running a bit low, but you know, we push on.
If your energy levels are still running high at this point, I think there's something very wrong with you.
I mean, I do actually not feel too bad. I think I'm over dramatizing.
I don't feel too tired, but I'm just happy because we're still winning at the moment. So like, if we are still winning, if we are still winning by the last 10 minutes, I will need to leave and go and join the team. Only in the last 10 minutes, so then I'll come back.
Oh, I see. Drink coffee. I don't actually like coffee.
Yeah, well, I would drink
I
coffee,
don't like
but
tea or coffee.
you don't. Wow, you live in the UK. You don't like tea. That is sacrilegious.
I get told that a lot whenever I say I don't like tea
Yeah.
or coffee. Cold I am not. Which I guess in part is true, because
I
I'm
just
part.
not like tea. Tea is just good.
But I am part potato, so it's fine.
Because that's a long way of putting it. I assume you're rooting for PMT racing then.
No. Honestly, no. I'd rather watch Tinder. And I'm only like an 8 virus or something, so not very well. I can hear that in the background. You are a boomer. That was great. Can you scroll? Yes, I can scroll to just for you temporarily until there's some action, I guess.
Right, yeah, so we've got a massive gap between all of our cars at the moment, as I've just stood up for the first time in about 4 hours. And yeah, it feels very weird.
For nearly the entire time I was live yesterday, which was like 9 hours and 45 minutes, I did not stand up.
Still
You
though?
can imagine the scenes as I stood up.
It's like you can literally hear the creaking bones.
Yeah. It's like, this is not good, this is a bad idea, sit back down.
Thunder's still lapping in the 23s. He's about 2-3 seconds of that slower still, and he comes into the pits. So Thunder diving into the pit lane. I think those tyres started to go off as well, and he's just losing time to punt as it stands. That P3 for PMT Racing is currently under threat from the Australian Trackstars team. Punts now gaining. He's coming through the end of the Porsche curves. Thunder's still in the pit lane. Through the Ford chicanes now comes Punts in the yellow Toyota. He looks like he's going to jump him as Punts down the pit straight, gets all kinds of out of shape over the last one. And I think, yeah, Punts is going to jump Thunder here, and so is Tim, as they're just putting the tyres on that PMT racing car now. So Punts goes past the pit exit, Attengren goes past the pit exit, the fuel's going into Thunder's car now, and yeah, he's come out a long way behind.
Yeah, he's certainly got a lot of work to do as Thunder. Courageous place situations to be in if you're Thunder. But I guess you've got to make the best out of a bad situation there. You've really got to now get your head down.
Can you scroll to UNE? Yes, we can go down to UNE.
I already did.
Well, UNEM went a lap down in the last stint, so it's currently 14.8 seconds between them and Captain Risky in the Trackstars Viper, but they do need to overtake them, then go around the lap and overtake them again, basically, because they went a lap down just before finishing over a minute behind the Trackstars Viper. So that answers your question, Antonio.
Well, after that long-winded explanation, which went in one ear and came out the other.
Thanks. But yeah, very much looking like Trackstars race to lose in the Group 3 category. Still 15.2 seconds ahead. No, UNEM is in second. They're in second place. They're a lap down on Trackstars. Thank you guys for this video. Yeah, I mean, it's been an interesting experience. Thank you for competing in it and making it so that we can actually put this event on. Yeah, I'm going to do a big list of thank yous at the end of this. So yeah, don't worry, everyone's going to be, including all the people who actually turned up, because you guys are the real ones.
Well, we're keeping an eye on the pace of the drivers, because there's a lack of, basically.
Well, we're just trying to see where the battles are coming from at the moment. So it's Punts and Attengren who are together on track. Now I'm trying to work out, because Tim's still a lap behind Punts, isn't he? So this isn't full position. But Punts is lapping at a 21.1. Rick Holt lapping at a 22.3. So it's not over yet, and we think that Punts could go to the end of the race. So he'll be pushing now to get that gap to about, call it 35 to 40 seconds. To try and come out ahead of Rick Holt, and then Rick will be on fresh tyres, try and take back P2.
It's exactly the kind of the plan, I think, for Punts. He's really got, a lot of work to do. He has got Attenborough behind as well, so he's really got a lot of work to do if you're Punts right now. But the All-Australian team could certainly pull one out of that, for sure.
Dutchie's still romping away at the front, 21.2 on the last lap. Rick Holt doing a 22.3. So still Dutchie, fastest man on track, apart from Attenborough and Punts.
No Thunders now very quick as well.
Oh, and Thunder responding with a 3-minute 20 of his own, 3-minute 20.2, lapping 7/10 quicker than Punts on that lap. So if they do have to come back into the pits, as we possibly theorised as well, Byron, it could swing back the way of PMT Racing. I think the Virgin Racing car will also have to pit, but they're not really racing them. Virgin is still a lap down on PMT.
A lot of things still to be decided. Just nearly an hour in. As of right now, we are nearly 1 hour in, but 1 minute until we are in our number, technically 24 hours comes in about 13 minutes is when the 25 technically concludes. We've still got an hour left of racing as of right now.
And he doesn't want another hour of racing.
Exactly. Who doesn't want more?
And there we go. We can count it down like New Year's when it gets to 10 seconds. So approaching 25 now.
Where's the fireworks?
Well, I mean, I don't think we get fireworks at the end, but we can still count down. It'll be fun. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's officially 1 hour left of the Gavra Racing 24. There we go. The final hour.
Yeah. I still feel as tired as I did in all the other hours.
Yeah, but it's the last one now, so be happy.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing there's a smile on my face then, isn't it? Yeah, like, I don't know. 24 hours is a long time. Some drivers have done ridiculously long stints too. Massive respect for some of the drivers that have done like 9-hour long stints. That's crazy. Well, I just hope they start on F1 meme page.
Actually, going to ask the F1 meme. You start an F1 meme page because I will definitely follow that.
I started one, yeah.
Oh, nice. What's it called?
Formula _1 meme. That's on Instagram, by the way.
Oh, I think I already. Do I already follow that?
I don't know.
Formula _ I've just realised that we're like plugging your brand new.
Yeah. It's not intentional.
Is it the Formula _1 memes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that post earlier. It looks good. It's quite funny actually.
It's because it was Evan who posted it.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, Evan's like actually been really nice doing stuff like that because most people just wouldn't do that. But yeah, it's really nice with Evan that he keeps just doing stuff just for random people, really.
Oh, he knew I started it because I said I wanted to start it, and then he was like,
Oh.
find the name. So then I came up with a name. So he kind
Fair enough.
of helped me with it and gave me a little bit of feedback for the logo or whatever. So.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, you followed me. How nice of you.
Hello. Yeah, just scrolling through my Instagram stories now. Just looking at looking at the updates from the race and realizing that Jesus, that was that long ago.
Yeah, it's actually been so long that some of the stories are going to start disappearing because it's been 24 hours, which is a long time went away. Dutchie's got 12. That is where we are right now. Also, I have just realised I now have the funny number of followers.
Yes, you do now have a funny number of followers. I was very happy to contribute to that.
You were the funny number follower.
Exactly. If you want to see what the funny number is, go follow Byron's Instagram. There you go. Well, you probably guessed what it is in the chat, actually.
Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, it's not very. Yeah. You can make it
You can ruin it. Which, I mean, why would you want to do that? Like.
You can ruin the unfunny by following that. I'll now put in the chat.
That means that if someone like follows now, I have to unfollow to like maintain the balance.
I'm not sure that's quite how it's supposed to work. Yet,
Perfectly balanced, like all things should be, Byron.
Oh, I see. Speak the funny number. No. You never speak of the funny number.
Yeah, getting some more viewers in now, up to 12, with 55 left to go.
Yeah,
How is Dodgy a minute in the... Oh, the other cars have come into the pits, I was going to say.
Asked to speak the funny number. Absolutely outrageous.
So then, Thunder, who was showing pace, is now no longer showing pace. Last lap was a 3-minute 22.7 compared to Tim's 3-minute 20.6, a 3:21.4 for Punts. I think we are going to see a battle between Attengren and Punts, although it won't actually be for position, unfortunately, as my screen's bugging out because my controller's broken. But yeah, I left my PlayStation on for so long, like overnight, that my controller ran out of charge. Like my other one, so I like picked up this one, which just doesn't really work.
Oh, that is not the greatest situation to be in. Anyway,
A pretty good situation to be in right now is play Dutchie's position.
I mean, he is a minute ahead of the car behind.
And that is how you do a segue. Like, come on, that was pretty good.
No. I am very good at segues on F1. However, you know, like I'm not so good on when I'm doing another game. So.
Alright, so does Dutchie box this lap? No, he stays out.
Do you think Tim and Punts have to stop again? I can't tell. We think Attengren might have to.
Attengren definitely.
Yeah, Punts might not have to. We're just depends if he saves.
Yeah, Tim.
He decides to save.
Tim will have to stop again, punts, it could go either way, but I'm leaning more towards no now. Because Rick Holt's come into the pits, he's put in just over 3/4 of a tank. Punts currently has almost only a half left. So that would indicate that no, he's definitely not going to be able to get to the end, which is good news for PMT Racing if Thunder can stay within that pit stop window. It takes about 27 seconds for the car to appear in the pits before you get service, and currently Thunder is 21.8 seconds behind Tim, giving him a 6-second margin. At the rate that he's going around the track, he's going to lose that margin pretty quickly, like in 2 laps quickly.
That's pretty big brain math stuff there. For a man with 3 hours sleep, you can do very good math.
To be honest, yeah, thank you, Bo. I don't even have the energy to like say anything else apart from just thanks.
Understandably.
Oh, Viper says punts no, Tim yes. That's
I think
okay.
he's talking about do they have to pit.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Ah, yes, I've got that the wrong way around, yes. So Viper, obviously on the Track Stars team there, maybe disclosing some insider information as to Punt's strategy for this race. Is he still doing fastest set to 1 time? Never mind, Tim's doing fastest set to 1 times now.
He's just doing Punt's things, I guess. I've noticed that Play Dutchy is running low on fuel. Rick Holt is flying. He's actually doing quite a bit of time. I say that as he falls back below a minute, but he has been steadily clawing some time on Dutchy. So yeah, keep an eye on Dutchy. He's in a pretty good position right now, but he's become a bit under pressure from Rick Holt maybe if Rick continues to do good.
Well, it's roughly a 40 to 50 second stop for all tyres and full fuel. So,
yeah.
That being said, it's going to be close between Rick and Dutchy once Dutchy finally does come into the pits, but Dutchy will have the fresher tyres and in theory should have less fuel in the car.
Yeah, you'd think that Dutchy would definitely put less fuel in. As you can see, running really quite low inputs. You probably only need about 75% fuel if you save. So, you know, when I'm fueling the tank, what is going on here?
Oh, is that Evan? Sorry.
Penalties.
Penalties?
Hey Dutchy, slow down to get rid of some of the penalties before going into the pit lane.
Ah, that's a good decision. See, he's learning, he's evolving.
Just backwards.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, basically. Alright, I'm gonna... I thought you were talking about, like, the penalties in the race, like, who's got one? Yeah, it's waiting for the BCMR car to come in for its final pit stop. Here it is. So, they will take the tyres off, put new ones on.
In crisp 1080p 60 FPS. Goes the final pit stop for the BCMR as I am making my bed. Because I do. Oh, I got mentioned in a story. Thank you. Very nice. Well, interesting. I wonder, like, Play Dutchy has really got... He did exactly as I said, he went for 75% fuel. You'd almost think I was, you know, talking to him.
You're like telepathic twins. Oh, as Tim's got past... Oh, punt spun! Punt spun! And manages to keep it out of the wall. Just about.
I did not see punts being apparently he spun
I feel like F1 Lover's just woken up and now he's going to update the Gavra racing stories of what. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he's doing that now. I noticed he mentioned me in the story.
But yeah, a few strange crashes in this race, but I suppose there always are in a 24-hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking good for Play Dutchy, and for me, and for Bonnie and Tiger, who've all put an insane amount of practice in to try and secure this win. But still got 45 minutes left on the clock, and likewise for all of the drivers as well, who've all put in amazing amounts of practice. We've got some amazing talent in this field as well, and I want to say another thank you, like a big thank you to everyone who's still driving right now and still watching at home, and even to the Porsche team that pulled out during the overnight or retired their car overnight. Big thank you to you as well for just signing up and actually turning up to the race despite having a significant car advantage. I do really appreciate that as well. But yeah, going into the last 45 minutes.
Yeah. I think we don't need a countdown for the last 45 minutes, do we?
No, we're not going to count down. 45 minutes, 59 seconds, 49 minutes and 58 seconds. I'm not going to, no.
Well, Dutch has decided let's work off some of that penalty. Because he worked off even a little bit more than what he did. So maybe he's finally learned how to get rid of penalties.
That would definitely be an evolution.
Yeah.
Or a sign of evolution. But yeah, Rick Holt's still in second, doing a great job for RWD. Attenborough in third on your screens, but I think will be fifth come the end of the race. Thunder's actually turned up the pace a little bit over the last couple of laps. Little 6/10 to Attenborough on that last lap, but he's still crucially got that pit stop window to Punts in front. He was 2 seconds a lap quicker than Punts last time around.
Yeah, well, all very interesting stuff.
And on that last lap, 1.7 seconds, Thunder was faster than Punts. So he's starting to reel in that Toyota a bit. Punts maybe having to save a bit of fuel to get to the end. Tim's just going to go flat out for this one, I think. Yeah, the ghosted BMW that's the Atom Racing car deadline. It has currently run out of fuel and he's just ghosting around at the moment, so it's not really a massive problem for anyone.
Oh god, we didn't realise how slow he was going.
And he's doing 50 miles an hour, yeah. Would you like to know what his last lap time was?
7 minutes 35.
Yep, a staggering 7 minutes and 35.4 seconds. I mean, how do you even still have a face at that speed?
How is it not just falling off?
There's Dutchy about to do another fastest lap attempt.
Okay. Is anyone surprised?
I say fastest lap attempt, he's just going to do the fastest lap. Yeah, 43 minutes to go. Rick Holt in second, Tim will be fifth in class as Mavericks into the pits. This will be the last stop of the race for the UNEM team. They've done a stellar job as well. We're really close in qualifying the track stars. It looks like, though, barring anything dramatic for Captain Risky, that track stars will be taking the dub in Group 3. So let's have a look at the UNEM car coming into the pits. One of my personal favourite liveries on track at the moment, other than the one I designed, obviously. But yep, Mav in the pits now. New Hankook tyres going on to the biped. Fuel going in. Still going in. Still going in. That's a lot of fuel. I now refuse. There we go. I was going to say, I now refuse to believe that there's that much fuel in that one can. Will RWD finish second in the stand? Yes, if Rick stays where he is right now, he will finish in P2. At the moment, unless he does that a few more times, you don't want to be doing that. Unless he gets overtaken by punts, he'll be finishing in P2. Or Thunder. The Thunder's a long way behind now. About 40 seconds behind Rick Holt. So Rick could probably pit and still come out ahead of Thunder, roughly.
I'm trying to work out how many hours I've commentated for by now. I'm literally over This one's going roughly like 2 hours time. Just a guess. Right. I guess it'll be about 13 hours, 30 minutes.
So you didn't quite hit the 15 that you wanted.
No, but also if you'd done the original length, I would have done.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, it's kind of not my fault.
So you're saying it's my fault?
So yeah. Yeah, it's your fault. If you'd done the original length, then it wouldn't be no problem. 13 hours 38 should become the end of this stream, roughly. That's providing that this stream lasts 2 hours 10 minutes. If I'd included seconds, it probably would have been a bit more.
As track stars making their final pit stop of the race in Group 3.
Indeed they are.
Oh, thought I saw yellow flags there for a second.
Why is Deadline not pitted?
I think if you're in AI, it just doesn't come into the pits even if it's out of fuel. Which is very strange to me, I don't know why it does that.
That happens on F1, like, if you say box this lap to Jeff, and then, like, you go into AI online, and then the game's just like, oh yes, let's continue on the track. It's like, I told you to pit!
No, I remember...
What is wrong with you?
I remember in like the season, my first season of Gavra F1 in the Premier Series, I disconnected from like the American race, like the USA Grand Prix race, and my AI chose to come into the pits from fresh hards to softs, just for whatever reason, just because it wanted to. It went into the pits and put softs on, and I had to do another stop because the softs weren't going to last.
What again? I tell you what again.
So,
Adam Gren has come into the pit lane.
So that rather answers our question then, but where does he come out in relation to Thunder? I think Thunder will just about have the edge in terms of gap, but then again, Thunder's not really racing Tim here, he's more racing Punts for third, and that final coveted position on the podium. So Thunder goes through and into P4. The new tyres are going onto the Virgin racing car, the fuel being chucked in at great volumes.
It's always very good, as it stands. Anything to eat is my traditional main thing. What I could do what I did yesterday, I launched a share play, so like you could like control and just change who was on the screen. However, then I realised you're hosting and it would pick you up the lobby. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and I could kick someone out of the lobby and then we could get Dan. If he's still around. But...
It's fine. You can. I'll just watch.
Just put the live timing up. Put the live timing up.
You can just talk about it.
Yeah, I'll just talk over the live timing.
Oh, short track. Look. Oh, there's a track map. That's good. I'll put up the track map. It looks very cool. Yeah, you talk about the action.
Well, our car's fairly spaced out at the moment. Thunder about 22 seconds behind Punts. So if Punts were to come into the pits, he would come out behind Thunder as it stands. Just going to go back in again. Ah, there we go, so we can actually change the camera view now. As Maverick indicating that he's going to stay on the left hand side, they're telling Punts to go down the left hand side. Oh, Punts drifting it through right hander there, going onto one of the back straights. Darcy knocks it back down to 3 minutes 17. We're at Colt 17 seconds behind now of Darcy. There are 35 minutes left to run. Attengren now about 8.1 behind Thunder and gaining. Yeah, Thunder Punts lapping about 9/10 of a second quicker than Thunder 50-50 as it stands. 23.0 compared to Thunder lapping 7/10 of a second faster than Punts, so 23.7 compared to 23.0 for the Irishman. As he goes through the forward gains for the 25th time in this lobby. In the grey and green PMT Racing Audi. That's up at 23.6 for Thunder, 23.7 for Punts, so Thunder's still marginally quicker. It's Attengren now though, closing at a rate of knots. Thunder took 2 seconds of him out, took 2 seconds out of that gap just on the last lap. so we saw quite a funny stat there. So took a look at my distance driving during this race, almost 2,000 kilometers, which is the distance from his home in Sweden to the actual Le Mans track in France, which is a very weird and quite funny statistic. Driven to Le Mans whilst racing around Le Mans. Love to see it. Car in P2 has damage. Oh yes they do, Rick Holt with damage. And this could potentially bring Ponce back into P2 here, as Rick Holt with damage will be slowing down, might have to pit. Ponce only 22.2 seconds behind, so would jump Rick Holt if he came into the pits now. And we'll have to wait and see how Rick got that damage. Trying to see if it's a Group 3 car that needs damage. No, it doesn't look like it. But Rick Holt now, will he come into the pits? No, Rick Holt stays out, so they're going to try and continue with this damage to the end of the race and hope that Ponce does not catch them up. Indeed, the battle for third is heating up. Attengren gaining more and more now on Thunder, but don't forget Tim is still a lap down. It's a battle for third, so it's not battle for second now. I think with if Ponce gets on with this, he can definitely try and get Rick Holt by the end of this race. Rick staying out with that front bumper damage. Gap currently 23.6 seconds, and despite the damage on the last lap, Rick managed to find 2 seconds on Ponce. Rick made contact with the track star's Viper, but the Viper has no damage. Okay, so a bit of a rear end job there, it looks like, unfortunately for Rick Holt. Allows Tim to pass, it won't really matter too much for him because Tim is still a lap down. So we could potentially see some inter-team strategy, because if Thunder can take Tim's slipstream, bump draft him along and maybe catch up to Ponce, then they have a better chance probably at finishing third overall in this race. But similarly, Ponce is pushing as hard as he can now to try and close up to the back of Rick Holt, who still does have that damage. And how this is going to play out, we simply just don't know. I'm going to say it again, we're going to have to just wait and see as this race plays out over the last 29 minutes, but definitely some drama injected into this. 22.9 seconds now between Ponce and Rick Holt. Rick looks like he's managing the damage fairly well, not losing too much time to the cars behind. As Thunder now finding some pace in that Audi, 19.5 seconds behind, and the gap is still closing. You've got about, call that 9 laps left to go, roughly. 9 to 10 laps. So let's see, Thunder realistically needs about 2 seconds a lap, which currently he is doing. A 3-minute 22.7 for Thunder, a 3-minute 25.2 for Ponce on the last lap. So Thunder is finding the time that he needs to get past Ponce on the final lap of the race, which would be quite something. Yeah, they're both coming up now to lap the Trackstar's Viper. Thunder going to be the first car through on the inside line taking it nice and cleanly, no risks necessary there. Tim's going to follow him through. He's around the outside, and now Tim all over the back of Thunder. Thunder lost time actually to punt through that middle sector, so the SRT Viper getting on the racing line has inadvertently, I'm sure, helped the Track Stars Group 1 car maintain that lead, because now Thunder has not gained enough on punts on this lap. We'll see what the lap time is as he comes across the line. If this isn't in the 21s and he's not really gaining enough. No, it's a 22.5. 22.5 compared to a 23.1 for punts. So Thunder only gained 0.6 on that lap, but it's nowhere near enough that he needs to try and take P3 overall in the standings. So Rick Holt still staying out with that damage. Probably about 8 laps left to run as here comes Attenborough now on Thunder. Will Thunder fight this? He's gone defensive, so he's going to fight this then from Tim. We're going to have a battle here for P4 and P5. They're wheel to wheel going into the first of the two moles and chicanes. Thunder on the inside line. Tim sweeps around the outside and up into P4. Now, can Thunder stick with Tim? Maybe bump drop him a little bit and use him as a way to catch up that time to punts. The gap is now 18.7 seconds, just with that little bit of slipstream that we saw there. Let's see if these two teams will work together or work against each other. As Tim going to the outside, so not going defensive against Thunder, just allows the young Irishman to go through. There's contact between the two. So you could probably not even fit an iPhone in between them. Tim bumping Thunder off the corner as well. And now Thunder actually losing time to punts. The gap now 18.9 seconds of 26 minutes left to go in this lobby. Punts as well starting to make an impression on Rick Holt. That last lap was 1.3 seconds quicker, but that again is also nowhere near what he needs. He needs about 3 seconds a lap, 2 to 3 seconds a lap, this punts, to overtake Rick Holt just based on pure pace here. Oh, as punts gets all kinds of out of shape coming out of the tight right-hander there. I believe that's Daytona. And now down the straight in towards the Porsche curbs. Thunder and Tim still working together. They've only gained another half a second on this lap though, and Thunder's actually 5/10 down on his personal best lap time. As the back of an Audi is something that Tim will be fairly familiar with as he gets past the Audi now, and Thunder tucks back into the slipstream. So these two look like they are working together, trying to pull off passes that cost them the least amount of time possible as they head into the Porsche curbs on lap 27 with 25 minutes left to go. So now, UNEM Maverick trying to chase down Captain Risky. As out in front, the gap between punts and Tim is closing rapidly here. But Thunder has very much been dropped now by the Virgin Racing Porsche. As Rick Holt is actually extending the gap now back to punts. It's 23.9 for the Dutchman compared to a 24.0 for the Australian last time around. So 1/10 difference between the two as they come over the line on the last lap. 23 minutes left to go on the clock. Gap coming down by a further seconds here, down to 14.5 between Attengren and Punts. Tim gained 5 seconds a lap on that most previous lap there. Last 22 minutes, last third of this lobby. So you've got about 14.1 now in between Attengren and Punt. Let's see which one of them can duke it out and come out on top here. So remember though that because Cryptek went 2 laps down in one of the stints, it means that Tim now is still a lap down on the cars in front of him. Attengren puts in the fastest first sector of anybody here with 20 minutes left to run. Dutchy equaling his the best lap of the race with a 3 minute 17.8. Attengren on a 3 minute 18.7, I think equals the second best time set by a driver. It just goes to show how quick Dutchy is around this track in these cars. It's a 9-second penalty as well for Punts. Now Punt's still out of shape really, and Tim gaining by a consistent 4.7 to 5 seconds a lap. Oh, yellow flags. Has someone gone off? Don't believe so. As Punt's in the pits. So Punt's pits from 4th. And this is massive because this would put Thunder back into P3 overall. So Punts did not have enough fuel to get to the end of the race here. He's back in the pits. And he's got damage actually. So front bumper damage and right suspension damage for Punts. And was that why we saw the yellow flags coming out? That's just put Thunder 50-50 back on the podium. So it's fresh tyres, and it has to repair the damage as well on that Track Stars car. So then, Punts comes out 20.5 seconds behind Thunder. So now this very much looks like Thunder's podium to lose. So don't forget, Tim's still a lap behind Thunder 50-50 as it stands at the moment. 15 minutes left to go in this lobby, and indeed in the entire 24 hours. And hopefully we'll have Byron back before the end. At 14.5 minutes left to go on the clock. If you want to see the card, you can have a look at my personal stream as well. I just put name in the chat. So yeah, that will be, there's also the stream there that has all the cars on it. The Byron has gone for something, which is why we have the data up on the screen at the moment. But if you want to see the cars, head over to my stream, because they are on there. Currently spectating Rick Holt as he makes his way around the track. 13 minutes left on the clock. Starts with a 50.9 second lead now, ahead of the cars behind. So I believe at the moment we'd have Dutchy winning, Rick Holt in second, Thunder in third, Tim would be fourth ahead of Punts. He would be last after that crash. in class anyway. And then the track starts taking the win in Group 3, with UNEM in second and Deadline rounding out the podium for Atom Racing. So yeah, got the cars over here. Once Byron comes back, we'll switch over can switch back over to him. Final 10 minutes then of the Gavra 24. Oh, it's Punts pits again. And is that more damage then for the number 5 Trackstars machine? It is. There's more damage for Punts, and this race going from bad to worse for the Trackstars team in the last 10 minutes is all really unraveling here for them as Punts comes into the pits once again. Oh, and they've come out of the pits, but they haven't fixed the damage on Punts' car. So will they have to go back in again? Because that car is handling horribly right now.
Guess who's back?
Oh, hello.
Back again. Oh, it runs back. Don't tell a friend, honestly.
Whilst you've been gone, we've had 2 crashes for Trackstars. They're now, yes, they're now 5th in class and quite a long ways behind.
Yes, I did notice that they've got damage because I heard you mentioning about it. How it's handling horribly. And Rick Holt's got damage too.
Yes, Rick Holt's staying out with that damage because he's just got major Chad energy.
Major Chad energy. I like that. I'm trying to get people to come and watch the stream. Come and watch the stream for the final
8 minutes.
10 minutes.
Oh yeah, well they're 8
I
minutes.
just do 10 rounding mate. At F1, at GC, because I can act these roles for some reason.
Yeah, I think everyone can too. I probably shouldn't have said that on the stream.
It's not mentioning out everyone, it's just mentioning the roles, I think.
Yeah. It's kind of a way to
It might
get
also
around.
be because I'm a commentator. But anyway, yes, final 10 minutes. You can argue it's the final countdown. We need help.
Yeah,
Can
we
you
do.
tell we've been doing this for 24 hours?
Yeah, like literally, I don't even know, man. Yeah, the
Why
final.
did you, hang on, right. Why did you feel the need to say your own name?
Because people were asking if they could see the cars, and I'm still streaming on my YouTube. There's Punt's quite wide there again.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's understandable. Tell them they can come back now, because I'm here.
Alright, hang on.
Yeah. And I get 1080p streaming, you're on PS4, so you're like bad.
Thanks.
No problem. Oh, Punts is having an absolute mare.
Yeah, these last couple minutes, the race has really unraveled here, to be honest, for track stars. It does look like now that without some kind of miracle, really, they are going to finish P5 in class, P5 in class and overall. But they're still last in their group as, no, but Punt's going to stay out with the damage, it looks like. But that car just looks like such a handful though now. You can actually go in the cockpit here and see, look, you can see how bad the suspension damage is. Look how left-hand down he is going down the straights. That's going into turn 1, so that's really bad suspension damage there on the left-hand side of that Toyota. They're still going to soldier on though and do their best.
Yeah. Also, Play Dutchy has returned to his normal ways. 10.1 seconds of penalties.
Well, there's only 3 things that are constant in life, and they're life, death, and Dutchy getting over 10 seconds of penalties in every sin.
Yeah, I think that just about sums it up, to be honest. Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's been very interesting for the last 24 hours. Bear in mind, over 24 hours ago, we started this stream. So, like, that's a long time.
So, this race has technically been going on for 24 hours, and we'll call it 39 minutes. So, yeah, but we'll gloss over that, though. Glossing. It's still 24. So, Dutchy.
Yeah, we've had issues, like, plenty, but... You know, when you skip past the fact that we've had plenty of issues, this has been an honestly great event, and I think a lot of people have enjoyed it. Obviously, the field spread has been pretty large.
Yeah, that tends to happen with these long endurance races.
Yeah, I'm just going to say that it is a bit annoying that we get so many people coming and watching the race, like, from their own perspective, so they can go through everyone. I feel like there should, you know, we can allow more drivers if we just say, no, we just want the commentators, sort of like you knock 2 slots off the commentary.
The reason why we're doing it like this is because a lot of people pulled out and let that team retire. But normally the plan was to only have 2 commentators in here at a time and have a full grid of 14 cars, but unfortunately a lot of the Group 3 teams pulled out or just didn't turn up, so that's the way that's worked out, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then you just have loads of people taking advantage of it, which, I guess, you know, give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
Exactly.
Which is a very funny racing, you know, haha.
So,
you can tell there is a severe lack of energy in the commentary box.
So 4 minutes left to go. Now I'm going to say this again, Tim is in 3rd, but don't forget he's a lap down on Thunder and on Rick Holt.
So he's 4th, effectively.
Yeah, 4th, with Punts in 5th.
Yeah, unlucky. Also, can we admire the fact Deadline 24 has been crawling around, doing 10-minute lap times at 49 miles an hour since lap 17. You know, right. The absolute scenes, though, that is the fact that 45 minutes behind the next car.
That is quite insane, yeah.
like 45 minutes to the race leader. Like that is by the way, that's like 12 laps, no more than like nearly 15 laps behind.
That is insane.
That is a significant. We can't drop positions or gain, so we're like, why not? What an interesting analogy there from the team, I guess, boss. Well, this will, by the way, be the final lap for Play Dutchy. He's crossed the finish line.
Yeah, that's true.
To start lap number 36, which will be his final lap, and he's still got 10.9 seconds of penalties.
As I'm trying to figure something out, so Cryptek went 2 laps down on Wiggly, right? Okay, in one of the stints, two laps down. On the RWD racing car and the PMT car. So that since Tim has been in the car, he's finished ahead of that team twice. But it does mean that they were 2 laps. I don't know how it's still gonna work.
Math is hard.
This is starting to annoy me now, I'm not gonna lie.
Play Dutchy has 10.9 seconds of penalties. He is 1 minute and nearly 10 seconds away from... I don't know actually what I was going to say there. Hang on, when did he set a 3 minute 17.8?
Oh, that was a while ago, yeah.
How many corners did he cut?
Many, I assume. One lap down. No, I think that Tim's actually on the same lap as the RWD car. Unless there's...
Punks is at the gravel again. Just decided gravel is fun.
Maybe it was one of them, but that team is also that lap. No, yes, that was 4th position. Yeah, Tim's in P2. Well, but provisionally, I'm going to say that Tim is in P2. I'll re-examine all of the lobbies later on, but at the moment, I think Tim is in P2 as it stands. But Rick Colt's now coming back at Tim with that damage.
Imagine Rick Holt gets Tim with damage. Punts is about to be the first driver to cross the line. So Punts, disappointing 5th for Track Stars for their Group 1, but they will cross the line and be the first to cross the line, but they won't be P1, they will
But the people who will be P1, Play Dutchy, coming round the Ford chicane to the final time, 24 hours and X amount of minutes later, he's going to slow down and serve all of his 10-second time penalty to cap off what has been an absolutely dominant performance from the BCMR team in the Audi R18, led every lap, more or less, 3 laps up on the rest of the field, and he's going to do a donut, I think, across the line, or a burnout. He's doing a Max Verstappen, and there we go. That's the 24 hours won by Play Dutchy, Bonnie Evil, myself, and Tiger Assassin.
Next, you've got Atom Gren and Rick Holt. They're still going at it, and they've still got a little bit of a lap to go. So this is 4th position, as we figured out. So, I think Rick Holt could get it on penalties.
Potentially, yeah. So
Michael Massey won't be happy with that burnout.
No, he won't. Hey,
10-second time penalty for Play Dutchy to the burnout.
Well, that's actually true though, because Tim has to serve that penalty, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So at the moment he's still...
Give Play Dutchy a disqualification.
Oh, hang on a minute. I think Rick Colt's going to run out of fuel. He's so close to being on empty. Tim is also very close to being empty. Tim has to slow down and serve his penalty or he's going to cross the line and get relegated 5 seconds. He's slowing down. Rick Holt's not slowing down, they're both slowing down. Rick Holt serves it, Rick Holt takes second.
That was a bit of a calamity to cross the line.
Well, there you go. There's going to be Captain Risky as well in our Group 3 category, who, barring a massive accident now with Thunder, is going to take P3. To take P1, sorry, in Group 3. It's the great driver from the guys down at Track Stars in the Viper. They're going through the 4 chicanes for the final time, and it's going to be the Track Stars Group 3 car that takes the win here in the 24 hours for their class. It's going to be another burnout across the line. I think there we go. Captain Risky taking it home for the Aussies.
Yeah, I mean, the all-Aussie team of Track Stars overall have done pretty alright. I think the Group 3 really hit the hammer on the head. Maybe the Group 1 team not so much. Maverick is going to come across the line with a ridiculous amount of penalties. Like, obviously, actually more than Play Dutchy had, just pointing that out. Really low on fuel, Maverick is. Serve all those penalties. Will we get another burnout?
I don't think so, because they're underway high now.
Well, deadline 24 is going to sluggishly crawl across the line. Bearing in mind, we still have to wait about 2 minutes for deadline to cross the line until the results can be confirmed. So we've got a bit of time here. Let's kind of just massively say congratulations to Play Dutchy and the entire BCMR team. Mental scenes from them. They've really were dominant from start to finish. They were absolutely unchallenged and unrivaled in their pursuit of glory here at the Le Mans circuit for the 24 hours. I believe we did close to 400 laps over the course of the 24 hours, despite many setbacks and, well, having to shorten some of the lobbies, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But 24 hours on, the people who started on pole finish in P1, just like a Formula 1 race. And there you go. That took long. Deadline took so long that the game just gave up.
Timed out, yeah. Man.
Well, victory there for Play Dutchy as interrogator. I noticed it on his suit there.
Hard-earned first position there, and that was a great drive from him, and indeed from the BCMR crew as well. We take the win after 24 hours of racing. And now I just want to take the opportunity to thank everyone. Big thanks to Gavra for allowing us to put this event on. Big thank you to everyone who's participated, including the 911 Porsche team that unfortunately retired during lobby number 3 or 4. A big thank you to Byron, who's commentated about 9 hours of this, and
it's actually 13 hours.
13 hours now. 13 hours now, and big thank you to everybody, especially the Australians who stayed up at ridiculous hours to come and race with us today. Yeah, big thank yous for everyone, and yeah, we are definitely going to be doing another one of these in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I think pretty much gonna say exactly the same as Tu saying. It has been a crazy 24 hours. To think that actually 25 hours ago, pretty much, we started this very lobby at this very circuit at Le Mans, and well, 25 hours later, pretty much, we are finishing up what can only be described as an absolute madness. It has been an absolute incredible opportunity to commentate this race, and all of the drivers that have participated, no matter how long they participated or drove or whatever, they all did absolutely amazing, and they should all definitely be proud of everything. Honestly, obviously big props to BCMR taking that victory, but as it always goes, everyone should definitely be very happy with how they came out of this. obviously, yeah, thanks to Gav and all of the people that organised it, because organising a 24-hour race, as you can imagine, probably is not very easy.
Yeah, it's not been amazingly easy, no.
I can imagine, but here's to hopefully maybe another event soon. Adam Gren, I'm a beginner.
Well, that's a pretty damn good job for a beginner.
Yeah, interesting. But as always, absolutely amazing and absolutely incredible as I bin it into a wall. I binned it into a wall. So,
but
honestly,
from me, from Byron, from Dan who was here earlier, Andy as well, Bonnie who did his first commentary and did an amazing job in our car as well. I think that is going to be it. Thank you so much, everybody, and yeah, that's gonna be it for the 24, man. See you guys next time.
yeah, honestly, I think everyone has been absolutely great, and we can't wait to hopefully host some more events like this very soon. So thank you all very much for all of you making this possible by just watching the stream, supporting everyone, and being absolute true assets to the Gavra Racing community. We'll see you all when Gavra Racing returns very, very shortly. Until then, though, goodbye. Jesus Christ, that took way... Oh, I am dead, mate. I did just end the stream. I am dead.
I'm gonna head to the BCR party. Thank you so much, though, Byron. Like, I'm glad I could count on you for streaming most of that, man. Thank you so much. yeah, that's not a problem. Trust me, it's really not a problem. Alright, thank you, man. Alright, thank you. Yeah, champagne shall be sprayed. Alright, I'll see you around, man. I'll see you around. Du bist Weltmeister, yes! Come on, boys!
Oh man,
yeah.
Fucking hell.
That was a long one.
No shit. It's more like 25 years. I'd have said that to Dutchy before you joined. It's like 25 years, nearly 3 o'clock. Oh man. Yeah, well done, mate. Fair play.
Yes.
We did it.
Yeah, we had a good one.
That was a great drive, Dan Dutchy. Those stints that you did were epic, man.
Yeah.
No one else could match that pace. Like, seriously, that was incredible. But now it's war for the actual season. Yeah, I was. I couldn't be
How many laps did we finish up in the end?
Three laps up in the end, yeah.
So we finished second.
Sorry?
Who finished second?
RWD did.
And third?
Actually, they had a horrible last 10 minutes. And it was Tim in the end.
Oh, it was Tim, was it?
Yeah.
What about the other group?
Sorry?
Who won the other group?
Track Stars.
Yeah, that boy, Deadline, I was so fucking annoyed by that dude. He was more than a fucking hour in AI. Yeah, you better can retire the freaking car, can't you? Fucking idiot.
So happy with that.
I am, mate, but I'm so tired. Oh, I need to have a shower and a lie down. Nothing. Been a long day, long night.
It's a long ass day.
So,
Well, you can do one thing that I can't. Watching us drive and then falling asleep.
well,
If we do that, then we're on the wall.
it's a good job you never fell asleep as well then. Else we would have been in trouble.
Oh, Jesus.
I had one race with Formula 1 when Toussaint was in the Premier Series and I was in the Super League, and then I wanted to drive at Singapore. I really wanted to drive it that bad. So I was in that lobby from Toussaint and I had a comfortable lead. And then I was daydreaming and I missed my fucking braking point. Almost into the wall, and Toussaint overtook me again.
Beat you.
No, he
No.
dive bombed me on the last fucking lap. Which he knew I couldn't. Which he knew I couldn't defend from because I was fighting for the championship.
That's it.
Well, it's been tough, man, tough. But it's
I
all
think
went-
we have to boot Tiger.
To be, he's getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. I think that was the only stint where we weren't leading, wasn't it?
yeah, I think so,
It
yeah.
was 46 seconds behind or something.
Yeah, cost us a lap, that guy.
Yeah.
He was like up and down with his times at the start. He wasn't very consistent. And then he kind of got into it a bit after that, but the kind of the damage was done, but he did alright.
Gee, oh, hang on, what? A
What?
motorcycle rider died 18 minutes ago.
Oh, that's
Hugo
not-
Milan, he was 14. Oh man. Yeah, Tim carried his team to